Hello everyone, welcome back. So in the last session, we have seen how we can deploy a small smart contract using Remix, and we had used the local environment of Remix. There was one account we had used from the local environment, and we had deployed the smart contract. We had set the value of the variable, and we had also retrieved the value. Now the same procedure we will do with MetaMask. So let's go on to start our MetaMask. I will log in into my MetaMask account. My MetaMask is having some balance, my account 1. I'm still using the Ropsten test network. So I go over here. I change the session from or the environment from JavaScript to injected Web3. Okay. So you can see that this is my account of MetaMask, which is displayed over here. So it is now connected to MetaMask. This is how you can verify. Earlier, when I had connected to JavaScript to VM, then there were 10 free accounts that were provided by the local environment of Remix. So now when I switch to injected Web3 and I have already logged into my MetaMask account, so it will show me the first account which I have already opened in MetaMask. This account is now linked over here. So with this account, none of the contracts have been deployed so far. So I deploy it again. This is my contract, example 1, and some gas limit has also been provided by me. So I deploy it again. So it will show me the window of MetaMask and it will show me the gas fee. How much gas fee will be charged for the deployment of this transaction. I click on confirm and I have to wait for this transaction to be through. Just see over here, creation of example 1 pending. So I go into my MetaMask account and I'll see that this contract deployment is going on. Once this is done, it will show a success and then we can use our smart contract. So it's done. Contract deployment is through. You can see the details. This nonce actually specifies the number of transactions that I have done. So this is my 13th transaction with this account, right? And I have not transferred any amount, but yes, I have used some gas over here. So in units, it is 96,405, and in terms of ethers, it will represent it into 10 to the power 18 way, right? And it also gives you the activity log. So close it and go into Remix, and you can see that since the transaction was successful, I'm able to open the deployed smart contract. See over here, and from here also you can verify whether everything went well or not. Let's see. So this is the address from which I have deployed the smart contract, and you can notice that this is the same amount of gas that it was showing. It is the same value over here also, and this is the hash value of the entire transaction. Okay, and right now I have not transferred any currency to my smart contract, so this value is 0. This value we will be using in our later on examples where we would be passing some value to the smart contract, and through this value variable we would be able to retrieve the amount that was transferred to our smart contract. So right now over here I'm doing a very simple thing. I'm setting the value of my variable x. So suppose I set it to say 12 and I click on set data. So whatever operation I will do, it will incur me a cost. You see, it is charging me some gas value. I have to confirm it. That is why whenever I'm deploying the smart contract, I should have enough balance in my smart contract, in my account. I'll go again in MetaMask and I'll see that this is being deployed. We will wait for it to be through. Okay, so it is done. I'll go in Remix again and then I click on Get Data. Just see, now my value is 12 and I can see that the transaction was through. Okay, and if you click on Debug, so it is showing that it is only possible with JavaScript VM mode. So let us go to our local machine and I deploy my contract again. Okay, this account is not having a balance, so you have to be very careful. Your account should be having balance. So my first few accounts have got zero balance, so I select another account which is having some ether and I deploy it. When I'm in the local machine, it will deploy very fast, and when you're connecting with MetaMask, it will take some time. Suppose I set the value to 134. I click on Set Data. I click on Get Data. This is what it is, and I go down and I try to debug my code. So here you can see there are so many opcodes which are being displayed over here. There is push, there is call value, there is dupe, there is jump, there is swap, there is pop, there is revert, and so on. All these opcodes, they have got a defined gas value. How much gas would be required for each of these operations? That is fixed. And for this, there is one yellow paper also, which I would be sharing at the end of the session. And with the help of this, you would come to know, like, if you're using these sentences or these statements, which kind of statement will cause you more gas. Once you are acquainted with the programming style of Solidity, you will come to know how you should write your code such that your gas requirement is minimum, or your aim should be to minimize your gas cost. So that is why it is also advisable that you should not be using lot of loops. The more loops you use, the more gas value it will eat up. So you can, when I'm debugging, I can use this bar also. Sometimes you have to see where your operation it got stuck, right? So also notice one thing, this code, and see this thing over here and this over here. This is a Kazak hash of your function, your input function. This also matches. If time permits, I will discuss about this also later on. So go into my deploy code section. So in this session, we have seen how we can write a small smart contract, how we can deploy it. We have seen two environments. One is the local environment that is provided by Remix, and the other one is the injected Web3 through which I have connected to MetaMask. When I'm doing it in the local environment, I'm able to debug it also, and I can also see what are the output that is generated. And when I'm connecting it to MetaMask, it takes some time since you're connecting it externally. So this session, I hope, was explanatory. See you again in the next session. Thank you.